Hey guys, this is a short asana and pranayama flow for the Libra New Moon on Monday, October 8th. So do this flow Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to kind of align with the energy of Libra. And Libra is the sign of the scale, so it's all about balance, finding harmony, internal harmony, despite the external chaos going on, wherever that is in your life. And it's also really looking at your relationships. So what relationships do you need to put more energy into, and what relationships do you kind of need to step away from in order to become, your full self, and realizing what relationships are draining you and which ones are giving you energy, and taking stock into what that looks like in your life, which can be a bit difficult sometimes, because sometimes the relationships we need to get rid of are some of the ones that we hold closest. So just leaning into this energy and noticing about your relationships, and also about the relationship with yourself, and how the relationship with yourself and how you talk to yourself and treat yourself, how that plays out to your relationships with other people. So Libra rules over kind of the lower half of the body, so the glutes, the legs, the trunk. So we'll be doing a little bit of work into that. And then, just balancing the body and the energy in order to move into meditation. After the video, you can do a short meditation on your own. So if we balance the body and the energy, then we're much more easily going to be able to balance the mind. So we're going to start in Sun Salute, and we'll go from there. So stand at the top of your mat. Standing at the top of your mat, all four corners of the feet press down into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms down, around and up. Open up the chest, look up. And exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Come all the way down. Hang your head heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the mat. Gaze stays down to protect the neck. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot back in space. Low lunge. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, rising the arms up, half crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the toes, step back into plank, and push back to downward facing dog. First down dog of the class, so pressing all four corners of the hands into the mat, emphasizing the finger pads and the knuckles, maybe bending the knees a little to get length through the spine, and keeping the ears in line with the biceps. When you're ready, we're going to bring the left foot forward in between the hands, low lunge. Exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, step forward into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend the knees, press down through the feet. Inhale, rising the arms up. Exhale, press the hands together, bring them down through your heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around and up. Lifting out through the rib cage. Exhale, forward fold. Head goes heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, finger pads press down through the feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, press the hands down. Step back with your right foot. Low lunge. Dropping the back knee down, tucking the toes, untuck the toes. Inhale, rising the arms up, feeling into the hips, feeling the hips and the lower body starting to open. Inch by inch, breath by breath. Exhale, drop the hands down, step back into plank position. Press back into downward facing dog. Taking 3 more breaths. When you're ready, bring your right foot forward into low lunge. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop the hands down, frame the foot, tuck the toes, lift the back knee up, step forward into forward fold. Press down through the feet, stand up, rise up, arms go all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down through the heart center. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around and up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeezing the shoulder blades, gaze stays down. Exhale, step the left foot back, low lunge. We're going to plant the left hand down onto the earth. Inhale, sweeping the right hand up towards the ceiling. Extending the crown of the head forward, kicking out back through your left heel twisting through the upper body. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Hands come down and frame the back foot. Step back into plank, exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Find your steady breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Trying to bring your heels down to the floor as much as possible, but if that compromises the length of your spine, then keep the knees bent. On your next inhale, bring the left foot forward in between the hands, keeping the right leg stick straight back behind you. Plant the right hand down towards the mat. Inhale, sweeping the left fingertips up towards the sky. Again, extending the crown of the head forward, pushing the back heel back, twisting through the upper body. Feeling the lower half of your body starting to peel open, soften, layer by layer. And exhale, framing the front foot. When you're ready, exhale. Step the front foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, rise up. And exhale, plant the hands together, bring them down through to heart center. Drop the hands by your side, standing mountain pose. All four corners of the feet grounding down into the earth. Slight tuck of the tailbone to lengthen the tailbone down towards the earth. Extending the crown of the head up towards the sky, shoulders down and back, palms facing forward. Staying here for 3 breaths, feeling as grounded and rooted into the earth as possible while still standing tall and reaching the crown of the head towards the heavens above. This balance between being grounded into your human experience while also recognizing that you're a soul through space and time. The balance between the two, the balance of the relationship with yourself. When you're ready, slowly opening up your eyes. We're going to bring the weight into the left foot here. So stand tall into the left foot. Wrap your hands and interlace your fingers over the top of your right shin and bring the knee up into your chest as much as possible. Standing up in asana. And then using your control, let go of your hands, keep your leg as it is, hands to heart center. We're going to swing forward into warrior 3. So kicking the right leg back, toes pointing down towards the earth, so the square. Your hips are nice and square. Crown of the head pointing forward, extending through the back foot like you're kicking a hole through the back wall. And on your next inhale, we're going to rise up, bring the knee back up towards the chest. And exhale, bend through the left knee. Drop your right foot back behind you in crescent lunge. Keeping the hands at the front of the chest. Inhale, reaching the crown of the head forward, the chest forward. And exhale, bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. So you're in full crescent lunge twist. Keeping the back leg nice and straight and pushing the hands together so they're almost towards the middle of your chest. Using your right elbow as a lever to twist open the chest. Stay for one more inhale. And exhale, come back towards center. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, rising the arms up. And exhale, drop the hands to frame the front foot. We step forward to the top of the mat, hang heavy in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, rise up. And exhale, bring the hands down through the heart center. Drop the hands so you're in standing mountain. Press down through all four corners of the feet, tucking the tailbone slightly. Crown of the head goes up towards the sky. Shoulders down and back, and shoulder blades slightly squeezing together. Taking 3 deep, full, nourishing breaths here. the other side. So bring your weight into your right foot now. We're going to bring the left knee in towards the chest, interlace the fingers on top of the shin, and bring the knee up toward the chest as high as you can. And then with control, letting go of your hands, keeping the knee as they are, hands come to heart center. On an exhale, we're going to swing forward into warrior three. So kicking the back leg out nice and straight, toes and your pinky toe in particular pointing down towards the floor so your hips stay square. Gaze is down to protect the neck. Shoulder blades squeezing together, front of the head, crown of the head, pushing through the front wall. A perfect balance. Inhale, we come up, bringing the knee back up towards where we started. And exhale, bend through the right knee, placing the left foot back towards the back of the mat, crescent lunge. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, lean forward, so your chest is forward, crown of the head forward. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, twist towards the other side. So bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee, using your elbow and knee as a lever to twist the chest. Keeping the back leg nice and straight, maybe the gaze goes over the shoulder. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, twist from the core. Seeing if you can bring the belly up off the thigh. One more breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stay. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot. We'll come forward to the top of the mat, hang heavy in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, rise up. And exhale, bring the hands down through your heart center. Again, coming back to mountain, so all four corners of the feet pressing down, rooting down into the earth, while at the same time growing tall towards the sky, the crown of the head. Taking 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. We're going to go into goddess pose, so bring your right leg towards the back of the mat. Open the feet out wide, so heels are in, toes are pointing out. Going into goddess here. Bending into the knees. And then looking down towards your knees, making sure that they're in line with your first big toe, so you're having an external rotation. Bring your hands through to heart center. And then close your eyes. Bring the weight towards your heel, almost like you're energetically pulling your heels in towards the center together. They want to get closer and closer together, but they're staying put as they are. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Feel the strength in your lower body. Feel the strength in your groundedness. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, a little deeper. And inhale, straighten the legs. Sweep the arms up over the head. And exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. This time we're going to pigeon toe our feet. So our toes are pointing in, heels are pointing out, hands on the hip. Inhale, grow tall, shine the chest up towards the sky. And exhale with a flat back, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Bringing the hands down onto the mat, maybe keeping your fingertips in line with your toes. Drop the head down. Active legs here, so thighs are up off the bone. And then on your next inhale, inhale, halfway lift here. Bring your hands to your hips with a flat back. Come all the way up. Spin the toes forward, step towards the top of the mat. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around, and up. And exhale, down towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank, hold plank here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down, sit back onto your heels, shift the weight over to the left side, and bring the legs out in front of you. We're going to roll down onto our back and move into one bridge, one held bridge here. So we'll hold it for about 10 breaths. Bring your fingertips so they graze the back of your heels, making sure your knees stay in line with your feet so they're not caving in or going out. Tuck the tailbone so your hips, your lower back, your hips are slightly raised up off the mat. Relax the front of the throat. Press the hands down into the mat. And then inhale slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time from the lower, middle, upper back, rounding yourself up. Once you get to a point where you feel like you might be able to shuffle the shoulders in a little bit to get more height, feel free to do so. And then inhale, lifting the hips up as high as you can go, but coming from the thoracic spine rather than pinching into the lower back. It's almost like you're opening the heart up towards the sky rather than the belly button. Pressing down through the heels, pressing down through the hands. Now see if you can relax the throat, the front of the neck. You can close the eyes here. We're here for 5 more breaths. Keeping the knees in line with the feet. Squeezing the glutes, opening through the heart. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, lowering down from the upper, middle, and lower back. Bring your feet out as wide as the mat is, and then knock your knees in towards the center, allowing the spine to recalibrate. Bring the feet back towards center. We're going to bring our right ankle and bring it over the top of our left knee, and then bring our left leg up into a 90-degree angle going into 4-corner stretch. Bring your right hand through the little hole through your right leg and left leg, and then grab onto the outside of the back of your left thigh. Inhale, and then exhale. Bringing your left knee in towards the chest. Using your right elbow against your right knee to push the right knee away from the chest. So you're getting a good stretch through your right outer glute. I like to keep both feet flexed in this, just to keep the legs slightly active. With every exhale, seeing if you can bring the left leg closer to the chest whilst keeping your lower back glued to the mat. And exhale, release. The left foot down towards the mat, then the right, and then switch sides. Bringing the left ankle over the right knee, bring the left hand in between the legs to grab onto the back of the right thigh. Keeping your left elbow to the left knee so you can push the left knee away. And then with every exhale, bringing the right leg closer to the chest. Flexing both feet slightly. And then feeling the stretch through the left outer glute. And exhale, back to center. Keeping the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a little bit of a hug. And then bring the arms out into a T shape, so 90-degree angle with your arms. Or, yeah, T shape or goalpost, 90 degree, either or. And we'll just bring the knees over to the right hand side for a little bit. Just nice and controlled, using your core to lift back up. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center, last one. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Wrapping your arm bones around your legs. Bring your forehead to your knee and squeeze together nice and tight. And then exhale, release. Bringing one leg out and then the other. Setting yourself up for Shavasana. Having the toes pointing out. Legs completely relaxed. Allowing the heart to just rest down and back into the mat. Palms facing up towards the sky. Eyeballs rest easy back into the sockets. Maybe moving your jaw side to side to release any last bit of tension through the mouth and the jaw. And then just allowing yourself these few sacred moments of quiet and stillness. I invite you to pause the video for a longer Shavasana if possible. Otherwise, start to invite some small movements into your feet, into your hands. Shaking the head from side to side. And then inhale, bring the legs together, point the toes, lifting the hands up overhead, pointing the hands in one direction, the legs in the other. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And exhale, release. Keeping the hands up overhead, we're just going to roll over to our right side using your right arm as a pillow, and then bring your left hand in front of your face. Pressing down through the left hand, lifting up into a seated position, and find yourself in an easy seated position. So we're just going to do a bit of pranayama and a little bit of a meditation. And we've done a bit of balancing through the body with the twist and centering and grounding down. So we've done the balancing of the body. We'll do the balancing of the energy through Nadi Shodhana or alternative nostril breathing. And then we'll go into a breath meditation. So bring your left hand down into your lap. I like to keep all of my fingers close together to keep energy locked in. And then with your right hand, you're going to drop your index finger and your middle finger down. So you have your thumb and your right ring finger and right pinky up, you can see. And they're kind of like little crab claws. Bringing your fingers up towards kind of like where your eyebrows are, so on the very, very top of the nose bridge. And then bringing your fingers down until you can feel that point where it goes from bone to cartilage. That's where we want to be pinching down on. That's where your nadis, your energetic pathways finish. So it'll have the maximum effect if we're able to pinch down in that area. And pinch softly, not big pinch. So inhale, breathing in through both nostrils. Exhale out through both. Then close the right nostril, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Doing 4 more rounds on your own. So full inhale, exhale from both nostrils is 1 round. So do about 4 more. And the reason that we do this is to be able to balance the right and the left nadis, the right and the left sides of the body. And bring the energy closer to our central channel, or what we call Sushumna. So we balance the body through asana, through movement. Balanced the body, the energetic pathways through Nadi Shodhana. And that way it makes it easier for you to rest down in meditation. Removing a little bit of the obstacles that prevent us from resting down. Take your last exhale on your left side. And once you've done that, bring your hands down into your lap. You can move your hands to on top of your knees, leaving the palms up, or leave your hands facing up in your lap. We'll move into a breath meditation. Very simple. Some would say very difficult. But just allow your breath to be in its natural rhythm. No need to force it to be longer or shorter or whatever you think it's meant to look like. Just allow your breath to be. And then once you've found your natural cadence of your breath, I just want you to focus at the very tip of the nose. On an inhale, you might feel a cooling sensation at the tip. On the exhale, you might feel a warming sensation, maybe a humid feeling. For me, I always very intensely feel the inhale, and it's really difficult for me to feel that warming, humid feeling on the exhale. But over time and over concentration, it'll start to get stronger and stronger. So if you don't feel any of these things right away, just keep the concentration at the tip of the nose. And if you find your mind wandering, keep stirring this. On the inhale, with the concentration at the tip of the nose, just say in. And on the exhale, saying out. Very simple mantra sometimes helps keep our concentration. Take 3 or 4 more breaths. And when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, I want to place your left hand on your heart and your right hand over your left. Since Libra is all about finding beauty in everything around you, finding harmony, internal harmony across a chaotic external world, and focusing and finding that beauty specifically in your relationships. I want you to think of somewhere around the world, or maybe in your own backyard, that you find the most beautiful place in the whole world that you've seen. I want you to keep it in your heart. Allow yourself to feel all the feelings of the place, the smells, the sights, the sounds. Where are you? Keep that in your heart. And then keeping that image, that feeling, I want you to bring somebody in your life that you're going to focus on across the next 28, 29 days in this lunar cycle. Someone in your life that you have a relationship with that you're going to work hard at cultivating more beauty in that relationship. Keep that person in your heart. What do they look like? What do they sound like? What do they feel like to you? Maybe feeling your heart swelling a little bit with love or joy, or maybe sadness as well. And then lastly, I want you to keep you in your heart, sending yourself in the relationship with yourself as much love as possible. All the love of this beautiful place, all the love of this other person. Can you send that same amount of love to yourself? And the same that you'll focus on the relationship with this other person, and the same that you'll try to find the beauty in everywhere you go, just as the same beauty that you find in this place around the world. You'll find beauty within yourself, and you'll find love for yourself, no matter what situation you find yourself in. Give yourself a little internal smile. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Libra season. Namaste.